Hi everyone, today we are going to do a free roam reading and see what is coming up. So I just wanted to mention as well that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do giveaways every single month. If you would like to purchase any personal services, they are also down below as well, and they are there's so many different things like tarot readings, black magic energy removal, which is so popular right now, healing work, there's rituals to manifest different areas of your life, prayers, etc. And there's also the intention items on my website, which thousands of people have seen results with. The review section for that is at the bottom of my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and as I get the cards. And yeah, I just really wanted to say that they are there, they're handmade and meditated with, they're saged. They're really special items which you will not find anywhere else. And there's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, candles, sage bundles, teas, etc. So it's all there for you. Alright, so let's begin, see what's coming through. Of course, the title of this reading will give you an indication, and this is for all star signs. Alright, so let's see. Oh, can see here a sword card in the background. I can literally see one sword. This is how it comes across. Look at that. Just see that one. Actually, let me push that. There we go. You just see that one sword in the background. This one. Oh, and you got another one as well. Look at that. This is another sword card. Okay, well, I was seeing the swords, and I really do feel here that someone is quite stubborn. I mean, especially with the King of Swords, it's really known to be a very stubborn energy and also a very silent person here who isn't really saying much to you at all. So we're going to really look into why things are like this, what's going to happen, and what I see happening with them as well. Okay, so the Six of Swords here definitely shows that they are feeling super overwhelmed in their life right now. They're trying to do things, but they also feel that they have just so much going on, and there's just so much in their plate, or in their boat, let's say. They're actively trying to make strides in their life. They're actively trying to do things, but they just feel so heavy, and it slows them down for sure. Even with the Eight of Swords as well, I really do believe here that they are just feeling trapped. You know, they don't feel like themselves. They want to feel like the King of Swords, but then they just make decisions very quickly like the King of Swords and very concisely like the King of Swords, but then it weighs them down again. They're thinking, why is this all happening to me? Like, why am I feeling like this? It is basically a result of childhood trauma and also past connections and relationships that have really hurt them, which makes them very slow towards you. And they're not slow towards you because they don't like you. They're slow towards you because of their emotional issues and challenges and just them not feeling right within themselves. I think the more they feel right within themselves, the more eventually they will actually come to you and want to progress things with you. Because we do have the Sun, which shows that there is an opening here between both of you. But the Page of Cups here shows emotionally they feel very low. Okay, because that's the Page of Cups there. And the Seven of Cups, they know what they want their life to be, but they struggle so much. Yeah. Okay, so I will give you an affirmation as well for this reading when I get to it. I just wanted to mention that as well. Yeah, okay, well, they are becoming a little bit more enlightened. I think what's really interesting here is that the reason for their struggles is not you. So if they have blocked you, ghosted you, separated from you, run away, or just are acting very hot and cold, and sometimes you don't even know what they're thinking about you because they may not have told you for a while, I will definitely say here that their issues do not come from you, okay? Their issues do not come from you, which means that if you think to yourself, oh my gosh, you know, I feel like I messed things up, I need to do something about it, I don't actually think it's you. I really feel like it's their past, and they definitely need some healing, but I also feel that very soon they are going to have an awakening and an epiphany where they're going to realize that actually they need to get themselves together and their life together. Okay, so that's what I see. I do feel like things will be okay again in their life. I don't see them being stuck like this forever, which is a very good sign. And the Seven of Cups shows they actually do know what they want. It's just that when they're trying to get to that particular place, something's weighing them down and they don't recognize and realize that it's healing that they need. They literally need healing. And that's pretty powerful indeed. Okay. Yeah, so they will come to you on their own. You don't need to sit around and wait for this person. You don't. No. Well, A, because that's, you know, again, to do with the whole theory of detachment and attachment, but also because why wait around when eventually they're going to come to you anyways? Why sit there and wait for someone and emotionally upset yourself and get yourself to a place like this where then you have trust issues when they come to you? Why not live your life like this, take care of yourself, live every moment, and when they come to you, you'll still feel like this, you know what I mean? Why get yourself to this place and then when they come to you, you just feel like, oh, why now, you know? That's really important, so don't wait. So let's have a look and see their thoughts towards you. Got the Emperor, which means that they really do like you. They do want to take action towards you, but they're very detached towards you right now. And they're much more focused on themselves and their life. They're not coming across as very emotional towards you. They're not emotionally expressing themselves to you either, which is quite obvious because that's literally what I mentioned at the beginning. But there you go. You visually get to see it. Okay, so we also have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, they just can't deal with the connection between the two of you right now properly. They're definitely shutting things down, not because they don't like you, but because they're shutting themselves down, okay? So how they treat you is a reflection of their inner self. How they are towards you is exactly what's going on inside of themselves. Once they feel better, more uplifted, they feel happier, they're going to be more uplifted and happier towards you as well and will want to take action. Okay, so let's see their actions here. We've got the King of Cups, so this shows much more maturity. They'll be much more open towards you emotionally. I also see here as well, they'll be much more understanding of you and they want to take action towards you to really progress things towards some form of commitment. I really do see that. So they're being very silent and stubborn now and they're not really doing much, and we see the stubborn energy also come through the King of Swords and the Emperor. But in time, you know, remember I mentioned that right now they're at sort of this Page of Cups level emotionally. They're going to get themselves to a much more King of Cups emotionally mature level, which is actually really going to help the situation between you both. It's also going to make you feel so much happier that you don't always have to be the one doing everything, which I think is very important as well. It's going to make you feel better, you know. Got the Queen of Wands here. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. We've also got Judgment as well. Wow. Okay, Seven of Swords is them self-sabotaging themselves, but it's also something they don't realise. It's a little bit like, okay, this is like a stealing, cheating energy. Not to say that this is what they're doing towards you, but you know when you have had something stolen from you, well, I hope you haven't, first of all, but for those of you that have, you know, you don't initially recognize it, or if you've been scammed, you may not initially recognize it. And that's what I see here, is that they don't recognize that this is what's happening in their life energetically. Once they recognize why all of these things are happening to them, I feel like your person is someone who would want to work on themselves and would think to themselves, okay, well, this is what the problem is, let me do something about it. It's just that they've been blind to the fact that it's been their past, it's been childhood trauma, it's been the way that they have been conditioned to grow up, if that makes sense. No, not to grow up, but conditioned to live, I would say, or love. And so that's the thing, is that it's not that they purposely self-sabotage themselves, it's that they've never really known why. And they can also feel kind of sabotaged by the universe, like, oh, if I had only known before, then I could have had a much more balanced life. So it's been hidden to them. It's really been hidden to them. Or, you know, when someone cheats on someone and they don't know, again, you know, it can feel like the Seven of Swords because they don't know. It's hidden. And that's the thing, is that a lot of what they are going through is hidden to them, but it's going to come to the surface. But this is why they're silent and stubborn. We know what they're going to do towards you. We know why they are not so active towards you right now. And we know how they're going to act in a much more mature way, because they are also going to become much more mature and healed within themselves. Healing is a process, of course, but they really do like you and they find you very attractive. It's just that right now they're not in the place to be able to give 100%, but I see them doing work on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles. We see an active transformation here where they're able to judge and really look into their situation and create that transformation and rebirth, because it's Scorpio energy. And then of course we have got the balance, you know, and then realizing like, oh, if only I'd known this sooner, my life could have been better. So there's a real sense of change that I pick up on with this person, which I think is actually really significant and really, really important overall that we are seeing. So this is a pretty significant reading. Shall we look into some message cards and see what's coming through? I feel like that was a question but a statement at the same time, and whether or not you would have said no or not, I mean, I would have pulled them, so, you know, then there's that. Okay. Should we also get some crystals as well? Because some of you might be wondering, like, okay, what can I, put around me or keep around me? So if you do have any of these crystals also have messages as well, these crystal cards. But if you have any of these crystals, it could really sort of help things a little bit, okay? Now, your affirmation is really obvious to me, and your affirmation here is, I do know best. Because a lot of you have felt it wasn't you to begin with. A lot of you have felt that their issues don't come from them not liking you, it's from themselves. A lot of you have felt that yes, they are struggling with something behind the scenes. A lot of you have known all along because A, you're very mature, I believe. I also see you as an older soul. You've had more past lives and incarnations. You know what this person has gone through to a degree. You're also highly spiritual, if not learning to be, you're growing into yourself and becoming more awakened, and you know what you feel. So this is your affirmation, okay? Because they're saying here, you do know best. So say to yourself, I do know best. Validate yourself, validate your emotions. You have been correct this entire time. Comment it down below. I do know best. I want you to feel uplifted. I want you to feel strong, because honestly, like, this is not your problem. This is not your fault, is what I'm trying to say. So say to yourself, I do know best. You've known this all along, that it's not you that's the problem, and it's not you that the reason they're being silent and stubborn towards you. It's not you. So there's that. We've got here your birthday. So I definitely feel like there could be some kind of movement or something around your birthday, something that they also think about in regards to your birthday. Your birthday could be soon, it could be far. There's something about your birthday. I think some of you might be able to put the reading with the birthday sort of situation. So, you may be able to figure out what that is all about. And the reason I say that is because it's different for everybody, but also I feel like intuitively it will connect with you and you will know what it is. Okay, having dreams of you. So yes, they do dream about you. They do think about you. You're not out of sight, out of mind in any way, shape or form. It's just that they're shutting you out. But they can't shut you out on the spiritual side of things. And that's just the tea on that. Okay, so we know their feelings, their thoughts and their actions towards you. We've also covered the fact that they are a little bit stubborn in that energy and not doing as much. So let's have a look at these crystal messages. Okay, all right. Okay, we got a lot there. I'm not going to take all of those. Let's take these. Okay, so crystal number 1 is emerald. Okay, do you know what? I was thinking of green, and green is the heart chakra, but emeralds are very, very well known, and I guess it's also a gemstone as well. So it says here, connect with compassion and love, and this is also connecting with that compassion and love for yourself. Remember I said, don't wait, you don't want to be in this kind of energy, waiting for someone where you're like, oh, they're going to come to me, and I'm only going to feel complete once they come to me. No, live with that compassion and love and joy within yourself. If you do have an emerald around you, well, A, you could wear it, but B, also, it really allows you to connect with that sort of compassionate energy also within yourself, where you're not blaming yourself and you're saying to yourself as well, like, I do know best, I do love myself, I am there for myself, even if this person isn't right now. Okay, then we've got here as well, I'm going to mess up the name of this one, just going to tell you that, chrysoberyl. Carry forgiveness with you. You can always move forward, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Continue to live your life, continue to put yourself first. This is what the crystal looks like. This is what it's called, by the way, if anyone is wanting to type it anywhere to maybe to purchase it somewhere, and this is the color of it. I feel like it's quite obvious to say that, an emerald is quite emerald green. I feel like we just all kind of know that, It's so popular, isn't it? But yes, again, green crystals, even if you have, for example, malachite, okay, or you have any kind of like green aventurine, I would say keep those around you as well if you do have those, because, they're very good actually for absorbing negative energy, especially malachite, and also the green aventurine is really, really a very powerful crystal for the heart chakra. So yes, and also having forgiveness as well is a really strong energy, which actually can showcase healing, right? Because when you are able to forgive, it means that you're able to heal those triggers. If you can't forgive sometimes, what actually ends up happening is that it's showing you that there's a trigger that just, you know, makes you feel triggered basically. But it's always a process, and you should never feel that you have to do it straight away. You know, it's another thing. But yes, green crystals are definitely the way to go. You can't make this up. Okay, I did not see this one. Okay, here we are. And what is this one? This one is diopside. Okay, so we're really on a roll here with green crystals. And if you do have a green crystal, keep it around you. Or if it's little, you can carry it with you. If you have crystal jewelry, for example, you can wear it. So this one here says you have a strong passion for the planet. Use it to do good. And this is also about connecting with Mother Nature. All right, and also, you know, doing your part where you can, if you choose to, of course. And I do believe that, of course, that's really important. I just want to say that. But yeah, going for a walk, taking care of nature, you know, if you're very close to animals, you like animals, you know, things like that. So okay, so that's what we have there. And then, oh, I just love the green. It's just so uplifting. So uplifting. Actually, green is also in fashion these days, which I know sounds a little bit strange, a little bit bizarre, but you know, if you are going shopping and you buy, you even go into like a store, for example, you will see a lot of green. A lot of people are getting green kitchens as well. I mentioned this in one of my previous readings, like sage green is such a popular color. I swear to God, like I'm seeing things all over Pinterest and things about green and green clothing, and, you know, eating greens and things like that. So green is a very strong color here, for sure. And it's also, I guess it's in fashion and in trend, but the thing is, right, green is just such a universal color at the same time. Okay, then we've got here Morganite. So it says, feel the love and power in your chakras. Today brings promise. And that's exactly what this reading is showing. Actually, if you look at a lot of these cards, the background on a lot of them is grey, which I think is really interesting. And this is what the crystal looks like. Okay, and this is what it's called. So it's promising you a lovely, 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 lovely today. It's you know, make the most out of today. And that's what I said, like, live your life for today, take care of yourself today, put yourself first today. I think it's so important. Okay, so yeah, this is your reading. Okay, so if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. And take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. All right, bye everyone. I'm going to whip out my green crystals. Actually, do you know what? I am going to wear my green ring for the rest of my videos. And I'm going to show it to you actually as well. Hold on a second. It's not actually, probably can't even hear me. Let me get closer to my microphone. Well, this is not real, but there we go. Look at that. It's going to end up in the thumbnail. Ciao now. Nice. Bye everyone.